Hi, fellow traders. What's happening? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back. I've been away for a little bit. I'm trying to enjoy some of this last part of summer. I got another little excursion coming up. This one is 2 years in the making. It's been paid for 2 years, and just haven't been able to go since because of COVID. But it's opened up now, and I'm taking that opportunity. But earnings is hot and heavy, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to share with you my earnings strategy. We're going to look at the trades we took today, my watch list, and all of that. But if you're a member of BBT, every day at 3:30, I'm in my chat room. I am building my watch list, my earnings watch list, and then when the bell rings at 4 o'clock, we are ready to go. And it starts our aftermarket session. Sometimes, like yesterday, it lasted till 6. The trades we were in yesterday, like Microsoft, didn't move until 6. Google didn't really make its secondary move until 6 o'clock. It happens sometimes. You just have to be patient and don't give up. Too many people quit and left, and they missed the trades. So it's just like anything else. You got to be patient. The market will bring trades and drop them at your feet. The question is, are you going to be ready to take it? So hopefully I can help you with that today. Let's take a look at TDOC. This was the first earning trade I took today. This is the announcement candle. So what I do is I mark the low. Let's change this to red because this is going to be the low. I mark the low of the announcement candle, and I mark the high. And this is the first 5-minute candle. Just like our 5-minute opening range breakout or breakdown strategy that we trade every morning. So I let that go. All of the volatility and it jumping around and all of that stuff typically finishes in the first 5 minutes. Once it breaks the low, I get in. I have my targets already set. First target, second target. I really could have held to this, but I kind of got hung up in my thought process. But I really should have hung for this for my first target, but I did take profit along the way. And I'm still waiting for it to hit 34. That's my next target. And then 32 is the next daily level. That's my final target. So this is still working. It did bounce a little bit, but it didn't take us out. Didn't get back to break even. So I can still get my last 2 pieces of this trade. And this one is working good. Now, the one that really I got mad about, I was waiting for Meta and ETSI was setting up. So they were both trying to set up at the same time. Meta was my number 1 draft pick, so I decided to kind of wait on it. Look at the move on ETSY. Now, several members in chat got this. Traded the same strategy that I've taught them and that they see me trade every day here in chat. They got in anywhere between 101.75 and 102. They got a 12-point move, 12.5-point move on this. Beautiful. This is the announcement candle right here. We had a pullback. Once it broke through, just like the 5-minute opening range breakout. Once it broke, they got in and just nailed profit. Now, some of them have posted it on Twitter. I'm going to repost those. But they nailed it. I was sitting here waiting for Meta, which I thought was my crown jewel. And see, we were running up here at Meta, and I thought we were getting ready to break out. It didn't. It pulled back. And you can see we're trading inside that channel. This is no man's land. I do not trade inside here. It needs to break the high or the low for me to take a trade. So Meta was kind of out of the loop. Now, the one that I did, another one that I took that I'm in now is QCOM. And this, they're just playing with this. I see that there's not a whole lot of volume in this. So the big guys are playing with it, messing around with it. So I'm just kind of waiting until later on, maybe after 6 or so, before I can decide what I'm going to do with this. But they're just playing games with this stock, and I'm just kind of waiting it out right now. But I mean, what's the other stock that I had? It was TDOC, ETSY, QCOM. That's it. I put Ford on watch, but the reason why I didn't take Ford, it doesn't move much. I don't put stocks under $20 on my watch because they just don't move much. You would have to go in with a lot of shares, and that's really risky. Even though this strategy is pretty solid, they don't always work. QCOM is a prime example. What if I had loaded up on QCOM here? This would be blowing me out of the water right now in terms of my earnings trades. But, I didn't. So if I load up on these little stocks here with 2,000 or 5,000 shares to try to get 40, 50 cents, what happens if the bottom falls out here? Some news comes out about the earnings and it falls. I'm in 2,000, 5,000 shares. That hurts. I'm not going to get hurt like that trading a couple hundred shares of a higher price stock. So that's why I tend to stay away from this, and it doesn't really interest me. My goal and what I try to teach you guys is how to grow your account and how to do it expeditiously and to where it makes sense. So my earning strategy in a nutshell is a 5-minute opening range breakout. It's just that simple. Or breakdown. If it's going short, we're going to take it short. If it goes long, we're going to take it long. But it's just that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't say the earnings, they beat on earnings, it should be going up. No, it should be doing whatever the hell it's supposed to be doing, or whatever it's doing. Just because we think it should go up doesn't mean it needs to go up. What we think doesn't matter. What the big money traders do, that's what matters. So I sit back and wait until they tip their hand, and that's when I get in and take the trade. That's what the opening range breakout's all about. That's what this aftermarket earnings trading is about. It's about waiting for the big money to tip their hand, and then we go. So I hope you pick up on that. If you want to learn more about it, come join us at Bear Bull Traders. You can see me do this live every day. Like I said, I start at 3:30, build a watch list, and at 4 o'clock when the bell rings, that's when round 2 starts for us. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys in the jungle tomorrow. Peace.